Sheedy takes, and Martin saves. This is right. Oh, and Southall very nearly caught. Palace pushing out. Oh, that was naughty. We've waited a while for it, but it's finally come, and Martin Keon just couldn't contain himself. Now this could mean a red card. It does, and Keon can have no complaints. It's been simmering. It's a legacy of what happened at Wembley when Martin Keon had his nose broken, and he wasn't going to depart here without leaving a similar sort of blow, which was very unprofessional. Thomas is there, off the line, but the whistle had gone. Neville Southall was starting to go for it originally. Collymore perhaps was fouling him. Eddie Yards it was who got it to safety, but I don't think the goal would have counted.
Graham Souness had indicated that he would stay with Glasgow Rangers whatever, but the competitive fires were still burning brightly inside him. Souness returned home to Anfield, bringing Phil Boersma with him, much of Liverpool's self-confidence too. Norwich City were just unfortunate to be passing through town at the time. Steve Nicol won the free kick, from which Steve Staunton picked out the flying frame of John Barnes. The relaunch was off the ground. Although some of Souness's tackles linger longest amongst these Anfield memories, his passing was his trademark, will clearly remain the identity tag of his future Liverpool teams. Ray Houghton rounding off a typically crisp interchange. The third was more of the same, Staunton, Beardsley and Houghton combining to unlock the door for Ian Rush to score with a carefully guided header. The old maestro had made an immediate impact. Liverpool back in business.
Manchester City sealed Derby's fate due to extraordinary circumstances. Niall Quinn's 20th goal of the season was the prelude to a remarkable sequence of events.
Dean Saunders brought down by Tony Coton. Penalty quite rightly. But a sending off? Well, it really mystified the fans because a penalty is usually seen as sufficient punishment after an incident like that. Well, Niall Quinn went in goal and his first task was to face Dean Saunders' penalty. Nothing to it, this goalkeeping lark, piece of cake. But a real sickener for Derby, who've never stopped believing, never stopped battling, despite only 5 points out of the last 54 available. David White put this one out of reach and First Division survival out of the question. But they still managed a goal to deny Niall Quinn a clean sheet. Very precious that to a goalkeeper, you know. Mick Harford diving in, 2-1 the final score.
Mooney, square for Bracewell. Armstrong now, Armstrong, can he finish it? He's done it, he's there. Beaumont hits the free kick. Flowers, fallen for Black. And Roger, and 1-1. Gabbiadini chasing this one. Brady is on the far side. Gabbiadini. And it's in there. And it's Pascoe.
Sides killing time before the FA Cup final have been known to take it easy, but Forest don't do that sort of thing. Roy Keane beginning the rout of Chelsea after 9 minutes. If there were an award for find of the season, Keane would win it hands down. Forest attack from all angles. Stuart Pearce on one of those unstoppable rampaging runs. Gary Parker unmarked from number 2. Chelsea's marking left a lot to be desired. One thing you can't allow Forest is space. Gary Crosby having a field day. And a first for Ian Wone, another of Clough's fledglings who was playing non-league soccer a year ago. Keane, Parker, Pearce, Clough 4-0. And Clough returning the compliment for Pearce to get number 5. Forest captain weighed in with another. Besant seeing it late, but no doubt shell-shocked by this stage of the proceedings. And there was no letter. Keane beating the offside trap and going through to score the 65th goal Chelsea have conceded in the league this season. Bobby Campbell's requirements this summer pretty obvious. Spurs, Forest Wembley opponents in a couple of weeks' time, rested a number of their key players and almost did enough to win at Bramall Lane. Just in Edinburgh, putting Spurs in front. All the goals in the second half. Vinnie Samways almost scored. Paul Walsh made sure. But 10 minutes after that, Paul Beasley pulled one back. And seconds from the end, Brian Deane won the chase to score his 17th of the season for a team who never give up. Mathematically speaking, Villa could still go down. Their season has been one big anticlimax. Ian Olney got them off to a good start, but they lost the lead shortly before half-time when John Fashanu popped up at the far post. Manager Ray Harford was tickled pink with the way the Dons played and had every right to be by all accounts. The winner, 9 minutes from time, by substitute Aidan Newhouse, who they bought from Chester last year. Both these two have been in good nick recently, and there are always goals about when Southampton are involved. Glenn Cockrell paving the way for Rod Wallace. Goal of the day, competition, goal D. But one is never enough for the Saints, and they quite often need more than two, but not on this occasion. Letizier's turn and shot, parried by Igrizovic. Wallace lurking for his 16th of the season. Well, inevitably, Southampton conceded a goal, and what a good one it was by Coventry. Kenny Sansom's cross, Regis laying it off for Mickey Ginn, who just teed it up before finding the corner.
There he goes, there goes Hawks. Now will Worthington play it? No, he plays the long one this time. It might come.
A terrific goal by Sheridan. A terrific goal for Sheffield Wednesday. That really rattled off the post and into the back of the net beyond Les Seeley. And the second division side go into the lead here at Wembley. John Sheridan. Great winners of the Rumbelows final, Sheffield Wednesday.